Okay, this video is entitled Alex Ansary on Kevin Trudeau, the infomercial king, who just got out of jail in Chicago recently for failure to cease and desist from trying to move his assets around. There's probably a lot of different reasons, maybe some reasons we don't know about, at least not in the papers. Why the government is pursuing its case against Kevin Trudeau and working to take everything that he has. I want to just briefly touch upon Kevin Trudeau. Having listened to his "Your wish is your command" 10 CD set. Someone sent me the MP3s for free. I believe there is power in the law of attraction, but I believe there's a mindful way. A mindful way and an unmindful way to try to harness the powers of the universe to affect certain things, right? So I want to hear what Kevin Trudeau had to say about it. After all, he's very influential. Here's how influential Kevin Trudeau is, because this is what we're really talking about. What people will believe. What people will pay to have supposed secrets. Kevin Trudeau has created something called the Global Information Awareness Network. And he's on his YouTube channel before 2012 saying that he and this group, members of which are people that basically have almost defected from Skull and Bones, Trilateral, Bilderberg, you name it, XYZ Illuminati group here, and that they're working with Kevin Trudeau and they want to reveal secrets to humanity. In that one video, he was specifically referencing events to happen on December 21st, 2012. Asinine. Snake oil salesman. Kevin Trudeau may have done some good things with his Natural Cures book to get people to start questioning certain things. Some of his solutions are just completely bogus. And some of the devices that he sells. The point is, this guy is influential. This is a guy that people have been listening to. And the thing is, I want you to think about in your mind's eye. Okay, this Global Information Awareness Network, first of all, there's like, $1,000 or something like that to become a member. And it's like MLM, pyramid scheming. You can basically get kickbacks if you get other people signed on in this affiliate program to be a part of the secret society. And Kevin Trudeau has basically made these statements that he has Illuminati friends that are part of this organization. At some point, he was a part of the Brotherhood. So he's selling people on the idea of the secret plus the Illuminati sprinkled in there. And he's given the lecture, Your Wish is Your Command, which I listened to. I can address that, but that is his own area of conversation. In this presentation that he gave at the Alps, in front of some mountain somewhere, I kept referring to the magnificent Alps as he spoke before the podium to the people that paid $5,000 to be there and hear over the course of a weekend the secrets to manifesting your reality. And he had all these people that he brought out that were like billionaires and wealthy people. And people that have been in these groups. Of course, you never hear them on tape. You never see them on video. We don't really see the video of this event. It's just an audio recording. And supposedly there are people there that spent $5,000 to see Kevin Trudeau. And they seem to ask reasonable questions at the end. Really dumb questions, basic questions, to get him to basically repeat what he just said, as if the questions were, as if they were staged. Law of attraction. He has capitalized on this idea. In this tape, you can hear it for yourself. It's on YouTube, if you're patient enough to listen to it. I was in the desert, so I was listening to MP3s without any internet, so I was able to really just take in everything that Kevin Trudeau said in 10 hours' time. And I can tell you a lot of it was things that people have already said. You got to focus on. You got to know what you want, man. You got to know what you want. You got to believe that you're having this meter. Do you believe you can have it? Like, these are all law of attraction basics. And the idea that the brain transmits and receives, I've already been talking about that with the sun. That's nothing new. That's nothing secret. This guy found a way to just basically regurgitate basic fundamentals. But he was able to talk for a good 10 hours. And he's a weaver. That guy is talented with the use of his mouth to extract as much money as he can from you. Now, he came out of the gate in that series attacking other people, saying, oh, there's always people that are teaching law of attraction secrets and whatnot. They don't have it because they're not actually rich. They're just becoming rich off of their lectures and seminars. And I'm hearing Kevin Trudeau talk, and I'm like, this guy's Freudian. What he's saying others are doing, Kevin Trudeau was actually doing. His living has come from the manipulation of other people's emotions, desires to be rich and get rich quick, or to go the easy way out, the easy way out. The demographic of those that sign up for his Global Information Awareness Network, let me talk about that. You want to talk about people that are not intelligent enough to see through Kevin Trudeau's scheme? You know, they keep being told, oh, pay a few $1,000s more, you can move up a level into the secret chamber and be in the inner circle. You know, he had like this pyramidal structure that he created. Kevin Trudeau is brilliant in that sense. He understood. I've got to zone in on the demographic, people that got enough money but aren't smart enough to see what I'm doing. So that would be a very interesting demographic. People that have received money from someone else. Younger rich elite that have received some sort of a trust fund from their parents, people that actually had to work to make a lot of money. All of a sudden, they're handing this money, they don't know what to do with it, and there's like Kevin Trudeau, he's like, you know, he's got the presentation, he's got the confidence, he's got the aura. He speaks with pure confidence. This is why Kevin Trudeau has done so well. The secrets of his success. And some of them should be observed. How good is Kevin Trudeau? Is just genuine nature to want to wake people up. I'm not really going to examine that. There's enough evidence that shows that he's an opportunist. That he's basically played on people's emotions and fears. Okay, give me all this money and I will give you the secrets. And he doesn't give them the secrets, and he'll attack other people. And oh no, they don't know what they're doing. They're not actually rich. I already made my money. Kevin Trudeau did time in the early 90s for credit card fraud. Yeah. But let it be said now before I move forward. Is there a reason why they're going after Kevin Trudeau? There's a lot of Kevin Trudeaus of the world. So we know that he's gone against the FDA in a big, big way. Could something he's written about in his books have caused some sort of repercussion? Maybe, maybe not. But what I can say is, imagine this, okay? Because he's been fighting with the government for a long, long time. They have a history. They have a history of trying to stop what he's been doing. Of course, we've also seen Kevin Trudeau, some of us, that have spent our lives in front of the TV set. I don't remember watching Kevin Trudeau late at night, but he has a familiar face. Someone allowed him to be on all those networks years ago because he was in a position to do that. He was in a relationship with the people that were taking the advertising funds to sit there and buy a half hour of time or an hour of time. He already had those relationships in place. He wasn't exactly completely rogue. And he keeps saying, you know, in his lectures that he has these friends in high places. And a lot of that's BS. But think about that. Think about if you were one of these elitist guys and you're up smoking cigars late one night in your skyscraper in Manhattan where you can see the whole city that you think you own. Or maybe you're somewhere else, LA. But you're one of these guys that's actually a part of one of these secret societies. Like you're in Bohemian Grove. You're like in Bilderberg, Trilateral, CFR, and shit we don't even know about. Where they really do the sacrifices. You know, where the really crazy shit comes out. And you're seeing this guy, Kevin Trudeau, say that your friends have basically defected on you, and now they're with Trudeau and the Bilderbergers and Trilateral and CFR, and they're going to teach people the secrets of how to manifest their reality. And Kevin Trudeau is saying, like, his homeboys are the Bilderberg group, and you're sitting there smoking a cigar, and you're actually in the gang. You're in the global mafia. You know, you've shook hands with those that are like taking messages back to Sauron. You know, back in those They Live style teleportation rooms. If you've seen that scene in They Live where the guy just teleports out. Movies on YouTube. Let's just say like you're aware of real shit going on. And you see this egotistical prick that some of your buddies have been feuding with over his, you know, Natural Cures book. You see, you know what? Someone's got to teach that motherfucker a lesson. You cocky son of a bitch. You think now that you can tell the people that our people are with you the Bilderbergers, the Trilateral Commission, members of our global mafia, that they're hanging out with you and you're going to change the world. You cocky little prick, I think you need to be taught a little lesson. And it's kind of sadistic because one could argue that Kevin should be taught a lesson, but is it right that it's the globalists doing this? If that's the case and they're pulling the strings, look at ABC News going after him. I mean, it's funny. I mean, they jumped Kevin Trudeau. He's like running around looking like J.P. Morgan with a top hat. Seriously, straight out of a comic book in Switzerland. They're like, yeah, Kevin Trudeau, you like you said you're like broke and shit, and here you are. You're like walking around looking like J.P. Morgan. He's got the top hat and cane and everything. He is playing it like a player in the Players Club. He's like playing this role like the Teflon Don. Kevin Trudeau, I can have anything I want. I guess this is what it comes down to with as we close. Can you have anything you want, Kevin Trudeau? Now if the government wants to take your assets, you spend a day in jail. I don't know. Let's see if you'll get out of this. But you can have anything you want. See, I don't think that that's right. Because what if you have bad intentions and you just want to take, and you want to manipulate, you want to control, you want to have your own little town, you want to have your own little thing, you want to rule. Do you have the right for your free will to roll over others, to have all their money and have all their things and manipulate them and their beliefs, and so you can be on this kingdom? Is that right? There's free will and there's divine will. So it's something to consider with the law of attraction and things of that nature that Kevin didn't place enough emphasis on. And there's a fine line between that do as thou wilt and Satanism and people just saying just get as much as you can in a material realm and that will make you happy. And you can do it with your mind. It's like a perverse use of our creative abilities. We shouldn't be selfish. We should be selfless. So is this Kevin Trudeau's karma coming back to haunt him? Perhaps. Perhaps there's something Kevin Trudeau has to learn from this. And he's going to have to apply a little self-help, as ABC alluded to. But then again, why are they really going after him? It's a good question to ask. But it's something we should learn from. We have abilities that we need to learn how to exercise. And there are people in this world that can help show you the way. Point the way to the door, give you a map, and then you embark upon that path, but ultimately you got to walk through that door. And so in this journey towards greater consciousness on an individual level, not collective, individual level, you have to do the footwork. And you have to come to some of your own conclusions on your own. People like Kevin Trudeau will come and go, and there might be some good information that they have to share, but ultimately, you're not going to find it from one source. You're going to find it from the journey of life, by being open, by allowing the information to come to you synchronistic, in a very synchronistic, accidental fashion, where you just stumble upon a book, or you stumble upon a new friendship, or a new YouTube channel, or someone saying something. It's the information coming to you randomly that way that you should listen to. Not necessarily you knowing what the answer is before you find it, but you finding the information at the time that you're supposed to find it. I don't know why I felt the need to go into all that ranting, but that's the update with Kevin Trudeau. Very interesting to see that take place, and we'll see what he's about to manifest for himself next from all this. And hopefully the people that have been conned by Kevin Trudeau have learned something as well.